Factions info has just dropped, and my word, it looks tasty. Not to mention the fact as well, the new champions, their designs, their animations, and their just damage output looks tasty as well. So let's have a look at this. Also, there's a couple of follow-up stories and other things that we just need to go over. So there's just been a deal that's dropped, an Awakening Gem Nexus crystal. And for the princely sum of £65, you can have a chance of getting half of the 5-star gems that you want. Let's face it, like for me, I need an Aegon Awakened fast. Is there a chance that if I get this, I'm going to get a skill? Look, it's going to be a 50-50 chance. I'll get 3 that I maybe want, or just 3 that I don't. You know, I don't think this is for me, and a lot of players have kind of echoed this. Some people are getting lucky, and that's great, but for me, I just feel that if I spend £65, I would probably regret it, or it would be a case of be elated. But I'm not taking a chance. I'm going to keep that 65 and put it towards something that I really need at the moment, or I'm desperate. Or food! Food, that's very important, isn't it, nowadays? But yeah, this would have been better if this was either generic, or you get to choose your particular class that you want to. So it's a little bit disappointing not to see something a little bit better on this. And obviously many people have had their thoughts on the matter. There's this forum post and the one in the description, which if you want to check out, that's just people's opinions at the moment from the community in the forums. But we can now get on to the more tastier things. And now on to the juicy stuff. This is what I'm looking forward to. Now, as you know, there's stuff this month where you get to choose which faction you are pledging your allegiance to. The same thing with Marvel Realm of Champions. You know, that's how it rolls. On April 1st, this is when it kicks off, and it concludes on April 29th. And we'll be talking about the crossover, the double cross, in a minute. But your choices are either to stick with getting shards, which will be associated with the Storm Pyramid X, or it's a case it will be part of the ancient one. So kind of like Temple of Ashanti versus Pyramid X. That is basically what you are having at the moment as a decision. If you don't know that, on April 15th, you will be able to switch sides. The first 2 quests for each side will permanently lock. This is your chance to turn your back on your team and pledge allegiance to the opposing team to gather the resources promised to the other team. Of course, you can choose to remain loyal and earn even more of the resources you've already earned if you wish. And obviously, if you look here, it says you get to double your rewards. So I don't know if that's obviously that seems that what you're doing is going, right, well, I get what was weeks 1 and 2 plus 3 and 4 if say you were on the shard. So whatever we're going to look at in a minute, it's just going like, well, you just double up. Or it's the case you split them half and half. It's your choice how you split it. And I would probably say for anybody that's still interested about what they're going to do, look to what you need currently at the moment. Because as Colin even says here, and this is a good point, depending on what you need, if you need more champions, then go and do more shards and keep yourself towards the Storm and Pyramid X side of things and that allegiance. But if it's a case that you're like, well, I've got loads of different champions of different rarity, I want to rank them up, then it's a case we'll stay loyal with the Sorcerer Supreme and Temple of Ashanti, the Ancient One, or whatever it is called. The fact is, your allegiance has to be with what you need personally to cultivate, to improve, and to acquire more champions at different rarity, and as well rank them up for whatever content you were doing. So those are your options. That is your methodology for doing this. Here's how everything breaks down. So for those interested, the fact is Epic sees you getting 5-star hero crystal shards of 11,000 variety by doing epic, 1,000 6-star shards, and then as you kind of go down, and as well like signature stone crystals, I'm about it. Would have been happy if it was a generic, but the fact is, don't really care because this doubles up. Imagine getting twice as much when it comes to this. Not to mention the fact that yes, you've got Master, which adds an additional 5,000. So that again is like going to be an additional 5-star crystal. So what you're going to get like three 5-star crystals this month, like pretty darn tasty. That's negative zones tasty, but times 2. So like, Kabam have really kind of given us an amazing opportunity. And as well for those, I mean, I care as well getting the 4-star shards, because you get the 4-star shards, they double up, they get those max signatures. That's an extra 275 plus another 275 again for the max signature and obviously the dupe. You know, So that still means that you as a endgame player are taking home some good stuff. But as well, there is something that's decent on offer for those that want to be followers of the Ancient One. And you are picking up that rank up resource, which you can see here for the Epic. It's 2 5-star rank up gems, 1 to 2. That's weird to see that in a side quest. So very, very surprising, very good as well. So we've also got ISO. We've also got tier 5 basic, which is 18,000 in total if you stick with. And as well, tier 2 alpha, 72,000, not too bad. And as well, tier 4 basic catalyst fragments, 108,000, very, very nice. 12 tier 1 alphas, obviously doubled up. If you stick loyal, that's 24. So yeah, if that is indeed the case, that I've understood this correctly, then there's some good rank up resource on offer for players. Obviously, from my perspective, and as I said, I'm more inclined to go for the shards. And that is just because I want to give more of an opportunity for myself to awaken certain key champions to do some endgame content, which I've still not done. So more chance and hoping for the best, as we all do. Big openings, hopefully, by the end of April. Also, something weird here to announce. Los Mix for Gold. So there are rumors that deep within this world, there is one known for his strength, power, beauty. Find and release him later this month and he may reward you. Oh, interesting. Obviously that's going to be Deadpool related, or maybe it's Gold Pool related, and that's something to be a key thing. Maybe it's a Gold Realm, more than likely be a Gold Realm, or it's going to be something like, I don't think it's going to be Gold Arena, but something nice obviously to get players a lot of gold, which let's face it, that is what players want to see as well. Command Mickey confirms that energy cost is not 0, but it's not too high. It's 124 energy for all 4 weeks per difficulty. So it's not too great, but you know, it's not too bad. This all looks pretty amazing, and I'm really excited to see what happens when it comes to like the end of the month and how many shards I have. Obviously, because I'll be going for this as opposed to the rank ups. But obviously, whatever you choose, well, what will you choose? Put it in the comment section down below. It'd be interesting to see where people are going, even from an earlier standpoint, before this event actually goes live. And we've just got enough time to check out Sorcerer Supreme and as well the new version of Storm. Both look incredibly exciting, especially from a build standpoint, though I'm still a little bit unsure about Sorcerer Supreme based on what customization set the champion is. Also, the fact is, and I think, and I'm going to assume this, that this is actually an Indian-based character. By the way, this is MCC Journal's video. Check out the link in the description down below to see it. And as well, it is going to be really fun to see about the putting together of the different types of champions. It looks like there could be a nod to future MCOC champions actually being put in, like one of the Barons, well, a couple of the Barons that could be coming into the game at a later date. So this could be hyping up, and we could see next month 2 other champions from a different house, and the same thing with the other month. So the month of June could be the final 2 Barons, or maybe a Baron and a playable character type version, similar to what we're going to see in game. Obviously these are 2 types of playable characters in any case. So very exciting to see what is going to happen. And Sorcerer Supreme there is in action. That Citarax Ferocity looks like a chunky amount of damage, especially when it's a good hit out. Now, obviously, this isn't about the champions being played like, you know, they were playing like an absolute amazing skill player. This is all about showcasing the champions. So that nullification aura is very important to showcase, obviously, nullification. You can see the extensive build-up of power gain, which is absolutely amazing. And obviously, it's going to be unrivaled with a lot. It's kind of like Hyperion-esque when it comes to like very quick build. There's the SP2 smashing in. Not a huge amount of damage, but I don't think that was obviously RNG kind of like helping out too much. And there's the SP3 that we want to see here, which is hitting in a very nice kind of like with that book. The animations are sick. Just look at the way that it's all put together. Like Kabam just hit it out the park when it comes to champion build. Other things are a little bit not as much, but look at the SP3 animation is amazing, and it's quick and timely, which is nice. Huge amount of damage there, bringing down the enemy. Good hits in, good crits, regen is all right. But again, this is all about ramping up those blessings, and something that we'll be seeing later on with gameplay and obviously CCP reviews and stuff like that. Now, even though Sorcerer Supreme looked good, I mean, for me personally, I was more excited to see Storm. And it's a case, I'm not going to see, like I say, big yellow numbers, but the thing that I wanted to see was amazing build of prowess and a massive amount of percentage drop when it came to smashing in an SP3. As you can see, the prowess kind of like faded out, and I think it's all about ramping up, playing like a brawler, which for me is how I like to play my champions, a bit more aggressive. And as well, like look there, like that shock damage is incredibly nice as well. Seeing that damage kind of just kind of go in so nicely. And obviously that's taking down the opposing Storm very, very quickly. But we want to see the SP3. We want to see the extent of prowess build, and we want to see huge amounts of damage. That stun looks very nice. Obviously not so good, and maybe a champion to counter this would be the likes of Mordo. But yeah, you see quick build up there with the specials going unblockable, and obviously it was kind of like, yeah, you're gonna over damage the champion. I got it. Now the key thing is to build up that prowess, which you're gonna see here. Like there's 8 prowess on at the moment. Before it expires, we're hitting in the SP3, which is being showcased very, very nicely. So 84% on the opposing side, down to 25%. That's some insane damage. Oh, and it's a full KO. Amazing animations. Look at this win animation here with like the Pharaoh stuff, Pyramid X. That's beautiful. As I said earlier, check out the video in the description by MCOC Journal. Now, I must admit, I am so impressed by Storm Pyramid X. I just think that it's just going to showcase some amazing damage. It reminds me of that Guillotine fight when you have Morningstar, Night Thrasher, I think Gamora on the team, when you kind of build up all those souls and you're able to do that SP3 and it just takes a huge chunk of damage. Imagine that, but this is like times 10 and more easier to ramp up. I'm so looking forward to that champion. I may even be tempted with featured Cavaliers, depending on obviously where we are in the world with the stuff going on, whether or not I feel like I want to part with my money to get a bit of luck. I think I've got a Mutant Awakening gem. I want to say that I might have used it on something else, but I will check. If I have got a Mutant Awakening gem, then it feels like I'm waiting and the time is near. Or maybe I'm just going to save up for the next featured 5 stars. I don't know. Thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section down below about these 2 champions and some of the stuff discussed today. I'm pretty excited for April. I didn't feel as excited for March. I think I did at the start and then it just kind of faded away. But I'm really excited for what April's going to be. So yeah. Fingers crossed it's going to be good. Fingers crossed everything goes well next month. And fingers crossed the update's good as well. But thanks very much for watching this video. And by Thor's Hammer, check out some new content over there, which is the Marvel Contest of Champions news for earlier today. I was going to post something else instead of what I posted just now with this video. But I decided, nah, this is probably important stuff. Let's get it out there. Check out some supporting links there on the second channel. Should be live streaming by the time this video goes out, so come and check out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.